In the grand tapestry of Persian mythology, a figure of immense significance emerges. Kiomars stands tall as the first king to grace the earth, a beacon of leadership and wisdom. Kiomars, as Kiomars, ferdosi introduces me as a figure of immense wisdom and authority, a leader chosen by the divine to lead humanity towards a path of order and justice, ensuring the prosperity of his people. His reign marks the transition from chaos, a time of uncertainty and disorder, to a world governed by law and social structures where harmony and civilization begin to flourish. Kiomars, as Kiomars, I am depicted as a righteous and just ruler, a symbol of fairness and integrity, radiating an aura of divinity that commands respect and obedience from all who encounter me. Kiomars, adorned in leopard skin, becomes the nucleus around which the earliest human civilization takes shape, guiding its growth. Kiomars, as Kiomars, it is a place of learning and culture, a cradle of knowledge and wisdom, where the seeds of civilization are sown and the foundations of society are laid. His reign, however, is not without its challenges, as every great leader must face trials. Kiomars, as Kiomars, the stage is set for a classic confrontation between good and evil, a battle that will define the future, with me standing as the first line of defense against the encroaching shadows, ready to protect my people. Forces of darkness, personified by Ahriman, lie in wait, ever eager to plunge the world back into chaos and despair, threatening the very fabric of the order Kiomars has established. Kiomars' reign was marked by wisdom that transcended human understanding, a wisdom that seemed almost divine in its depth and breadth. Kiomars, as Kiomars, I understood that true kingship lay not in brute force, nor in the mere display of power, but in nurturing the nascent potential within my people, guiding them to realize their own strengths and capabilities. Under his watchful gaze, the arts and crafts flourished, bringing a renaissance of creativity and innovation to the kingdom. Kiomars, as Kiomars, I instilled in them a sense of community, a shared purpose that bound them together, laying the foundation for a society where cooperation trumped competition and unity was the cornerstone of progress. Yet, Kiomars' wisdom did not blind him to the harsh realities of the world. He knew that peace was fragile. Kiomars, as Kiomars, I instilled in my people not just the virtues of peace, the importance of harmony and understanding, but also the skills of war, the necessary arts of defense and strategy, preparing them for inevitable confrontations, ensuring they were ready to protect their home. His reign was a delicate balancing act, nurturing civilization while guarding against chaos, always vigilant. Kiomars, as Kiomars, for lurking in the shadows was Ahriman, the embodiment of chaos and destruction, waiting for the opportune moment to unleash his fury upon the unsuspecting. And it was in this balancing act, this constant vigilance and preparedness, that his true mettle as a king was tested, proving his worth time and again. The idyllic existence of Kiomars' reign was shattered by the death of his beloved son, Shahnameh, Kiomars' son, as Shahnameh. I was a prince of unparalleled virtue and courage, adored by my father and revered by the people. The perpetrator was Ahriman, who sought to strike a blow at the heart of Kiomars' happiness. Devil, as Ahriman, unable to bear the sight of peace, I hatched a wicked plan, utilizing my offspring, a monstrous div. The news of Shahnameh's death sent shockwaves through the kingdom. Kiomars, as Kiomars. The court was plunged into mourning, the joyous melodies replaced by mournful dirges. The delicate balance Kiomars had crafted was thrown into disarray. Kiomars, as Kiomars. It was a call to arms, a challenge that I could not ignore. The death of Shahnameh ignited a firestorm of rage in Kiomars' heart, a rage that could not be quenched by mere words or tears. Kiomars, as Kiomars, hardened by loss and fueled by righteous fury, I declared war upon Ahriman and his ilk, vowing to avenge the fallen and protect the living. Kiomars' declaration signaled the beginning of a battle for the very soul of humanity, a battle that would test the limits of courage and resolve. Kiomars, as Kiomars, I reminded my people of the peace and prosperity they had enjoyed under my rule, urging them to fight for the future we all cherished. The people, inspired by their king's determination and unwavering spirit, flocked to his banner, ready to face the impending storm. kiomars as kiomars. Blacksmiths worked day and night, their hammers ringing out a symphony of preparation for the inevitable confrontation. Kiomars, despite his overwhelming grief, did not let emotions cloud his judgment, maintaining a clear and focused mind. Kiomars as kiomars. I needed a leader, a warrior who could channel the righteous fury of my people and lead them with unwavering strength. The stage was set for an epic battle, one that would determine the fate of humanity, a battle that would be remembered for generations to come. The heroes rise, Husheng steps into battle. Husheng, thrust into war by the tragic death of his father, rose to the challenge with grace and ferocity.
He was his grandfather's grandson, carrying the legacy of kiomars.
He embraced leadership, becoming the sword of his grandfather's wrath.
Husheng, astride a mighty steed, led the charge, instilling courage in his men.
His strategic brilliance was as impressive as his martial prowess.
Husheng's victories served as beacons of hope in a world teetering on the brink of despair.
His name became synonymous with hope, resistance, and the unwavering spirit of humanity. A divine duel, good versus evil. The war raged on, a clash between light and darkness.
The ultimate confrontation was a duel destined to be fought on a different battleground.
Kiomars, his heart heavy with loss, challenged Ahriman to single combat.
The earth trembled under the weight of their clash. The sky crackled with energy.
Ahriman, a monstrous entity wreathed in shadows, fought with unrestrained malice. Every blow resonated with cosmic significance, the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Victory and vengeance, the demise of the diabolic duo. The epic duel between Kiomars and Ahriman raged for what seemed like an eternity.
His blows, infused with the hopes and prayers of his people, landed with increasing ferocity.
Finally, with a mighty roar, Kiomars delivered the decisive blow.
But Kiomars' victory was not complete.
He turned his attention towards the Div, the monstrous creature that had slain his beloved Shahnameh. Kiomars as kiomars. With a swiftness that belied his age, he struck the Div down. The creature, its monstrous form dissolving into dust, let out a shriek of agony.
The sound echoed through the ages, a testament to the price of evil.
A king's sorrow mourning Shahnameh. Victory did not erase the pain of Kiomars' loss. Kiomars, S1. I returned to my kingdom not with triumphant fanfare, but with the somber air of a man forever marked by the encounter. The kingdom rejoiced, but they understood their king's heart was heavy. Kiomars, S1. Despite my grief, I did not shirk my responsibilities. Kiomars spent his remaining days ensuring that the seeds of civilization he had sown would take root and flourish. He established laws and institutions that would ensure justice and prosperity for generations to come. His legacy was etched not just in stone, but in the very fabric of his kingdom. Kiomars' legacy, a foundation of justice and order. Historian S5. He established the concept of kingship as a sacred duty, a responsibility to guide and protect one's people. Kiomars' legacy extended beyond laws and structures. Kiomars, S1. I showed them that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, light guided by courage and wisdom could prevail. His reign served as a blueprint for all future rulers. Historian S5. Kiomars' story, a blend of triumph and tragedy, served as a powerful reminder that hope, nurtured by righteousness and courage, could flourish. His legacy became an integral part of the Persian identity, guiding them towards a better future. From Shahnameh to Sol Kiomar's enduring impact. Historian S5. He is not merely a character in an epic poem, but a symbol of the Persian spirit, embodying the values of justice, righteousness, and perseverance. His name evokes a sense of pride, a connection to a glorious past. Historian S5. Kiomars' story resonates with the Persian psyche not just because of his victories, but also because of his losses. Historian S5. This duality, embodying both wisdom and strength, is a defining characteristic of the Persian hero. Historian S5. Kiomars' enduring impact on Persian culture is a testament to the power of storytelling. Historian S5. He remains a potent symbol of the Persian spirit, a source of inspiration for the present and future. A timeless tale. Kiomars' significance in Persian culture. Historian S5. His reign established a template for leadership that continues to resonate in the Persian psyche. His wisdom, justice, and courage point towards divine favor, reinforcing the belief that true leadership is a responsibility. Historian S5. Kiomars' story highlights the Persian emphasis on justice and the balance between good and evil. His victory over Ahriman is a reaffirmation that righteousness will ultimately prevail. Historian S5. Kiomars' legacy serves as a source of pride and inspiration for Persians around the world. His story is a testament to the power of myth to shape identity, provide solace, and inspire hope.